there is another possible iguana ban happening here in Florida. The iguanas could literally be taken from me. They could be euthanized. This happened to a bunch of people that I know that had iguanas. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. And for those of you that are new here, well, I'm Jacob and welcome to my crazy jungle. We are here today because there is another possible iguana ban happening here in Florida. This is really bad news. It honestly was not the biggest shock for me. I didn't think it was gonna happen so soon, but I was sent this article right here, this bill, which is amending the law. We're currently in Florida, we have green iguanas banned. We fought as hard as we could, but ultimately they passed the law. Now they are trying to ban all the rest of the iguana species. They're trying to amend the law to say iguana instead of green iguana. So now all of our spiny-tails, all of our cyclura rock iguanas, all of the iguanas that I keep, my Baker eye iguanas, my rhino iguanas, my Lewisii hybrid, my Cuban iguanas, all of those iguanas that I have, if they are moved and they are banned, the iguanas could literally be taken from me. They could be euthanized. This happened to a bunch of people that I know that had iguanas. I'm really scared. I'm really nervous for my animals. So guys, if you want to know if this iguana ban is going to pass, what is going on, what the heck is going to happen to my lizards, well guys, you are in the right place. We're going to hop into all of that in just a little bit. But first, we have a new enclosure. We're starting in the back. We're gonna go check that out. We're gonna see what's going on with that. Then we are gonna hop into today's video. We're gonna go around to all of my iguanas, my Cubans, my rhinos, my Baker eye. We're gonna give them some treats. We're gonna pet them. We're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. So we're in my back grove, and I cannot wait to show you the new enclosure. We got Cheech and Chong, we got Noir, and we have Ollie the clouded leopard. So we're not gonna look at the rest of the cats because that is not what today's video is about. I don't wanna take anything away from these iguanas, but if you wanna see my cats, and you guys are not subscribed yet, well, make sure to subscribe after this video down below. Subscribe, check out my cats. We've got some of the most rare and endangered cats here. But now I wanna show you this new enclosure. Wait, I got ahead of myself. So right here, let me show you guys right now. This is, I'm really liking this one. Here it is. This is our new enclosure. Now it's kind of in the rough works. We still have to add some landscaping. We have to finish our roof, but we are almost getting done with it. So we have our double door entry. We're gonna be moving China and Cheech inside of here. We have our lockout right here. So I think I was showing you guys. We have our sliding guillotine door as a lockout for feeding our cats. We've also got our double door entry. So we're gonna come through one door. We're gonna go through our next door right here. And this is the new habitat. Now we're just kind of getting started with the platform. So we have a wooden deck right here that we just finished today. It looks great. We mounted some 4x4s on here as an upper platform. And we still have to add our black shade cloth on the roof. We have this igloo house for now. We're gonna be building a nice big wooden deck box, but for the time being, I added this big plastic house. We've gotta add bamboo in here, and after that, we just have to do some finishing touches, maybe a couple more platforms, and then it is time to move our servals into their new habitat. I'm loving it, it's gonna look great, and I'm hoping that the grass is gonna completely fill in so we can make this kind of like a little lush paradise for our rescued cats. We thought of every last detail with this enclosure, but what I need you guys to do right now is comment down below. Is there anything else we should do in here? In the next couple days, we are gonna be adding the final touches to this enclosure to get it finished and complete so we can move our cats in. But now that we got to see our enclosure, it is time to hop into today's video about this iguana ban. Like I was telling you guys, I'm nervous about it. I have no idea what the future is for me and my animals here in South Florida. So guys, we're gonna head over to my Baker eye iguanas. We're gonna check out all the different iguanas that I have here today. So right now, it looks like Luna, one of our rhino iguanas, is going into her cave to sleep. And look, Dozer just peeked his head out. It's the end of the day, they're cooling off, the sun is about to set. So these guys are kind of going to sleep. But the rhino iguanas are one of the species that would be banned. These guys make absolutely amazing pets, and we don't have any known populations of these guys in the wild here. So if we're gonna ban something that's not even invasive here yet, if any of these lawmakers are here watching this, why don't we revise this to have sensible caging requirements, right? Double door entries, wire floor. On this enclosure, there's no digging out because I've actually added wire to the floor. So this wire on the floor is going to prevent any escapes. If we have the same requirements that we do have for class 1 and class 2 wildlife, certain size wires, certain size enclosures, then I think we could be all right. We should be able to coexist with these animals, but to outright ban something that could possibly be invasive, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think we should upgrade the regulatory system on them, but to put an outright ban, it's not helping anything. And since the first iguana ban has happened, we have seen a population of iguanas actually skyrocket. Oh, Luna, come over here. There's more iguanas than ever because no one's trapping them and sending them out of state. So guys, we need to rethink this thing. And here is my main man, Dozer. Dozer is hanging out in his hay. He's sleeping, and this is where these guys kind of hang out in the winter when it's a little bit cool out. So we're gonna leave Mr. Dozer man here. Dozer, okay, all right, all right, buddy. He wants to go, oh my gosh. Here, buddy. Dozer. Dozer doesn't want to be touched, so let's go get him a treat. So we got the iguana's favorite treats, which is actually some potato bread, which you can give to your Cyclura rock iguanas as a treat. It's not gonna hurt them, and they absolutely love it. But just so you guys know, all the iguanas that we're going to see today are all animals that I have here at the Redland Conservation Center that might possibly be added to this ban list. So we might actually have to rehome these lizards. They could be seized and euthanized. We are not really sure what's gonna happen. We're kind of in this time of uncertainty. So again, we're gonna talk about that at the end of the video. So let's go feed some iguanas and let's hang out with them. So we're going back in. We've got our potato bread. So we're just gonna take a little piece right here. We're gonna toss it over, and you can see they're all gonna go running for it. Whoa, okay, mama. So there you go. We got another piece here, and these lizards absolutely love it. So even if we put it up on the ramp, these guys are like, oh my gosh, he's chasing me down. These rhino iguanas see the bread, and they're gonna chase me down. So we're gonna throw it away. Because I don't spend as much time with my rhino iguanas, they can be a little bit crazy. These guys are like real life dinosaurs. Sometimes they charge you, but you have to kind of stand your ground and know what to do in a situation like this. And especially when food is involved, these guys can get a little bit frisky. So you guys, hey, stay back. We're breaking up the fight, and they're blocking my way out. So I can't get out until they move. We made it over. The rhinos are saying hi to the dogs. And we gotta get out of here before they come out. That was a close one, guys. Those rhino iguanas were hungry, they were fast, and I thought they were gonna attack me. And next up today is my Cuban iguanas, Rico and Lola. So these guys are here at the door. We've got Rico man, we're gonna toss his bread. Now this is my Cuban iguana. These guys are from Cuba, but there's also a population of Cuban iguanas on Jamaica. So you can see they've got the big tails, they've got the big dinosaur spikes, and these guys do not live here in Florida, but they are on the possible ban list. So these guys are absolutely amazing. Now what I wanna see is, can I be here filming on the camera, reach my arm around Mr. Rico and carry him up? Look at that. This right here takes some serious skill. We've got Rico, the rock iguana, in my hand. He's a great boy. He's big, he's beautiful, and we're gonna let him up right here on his top shelf where he's gonna hang out. Now, it's really kind of hard to see the colors in this lighting, but this guy is orange. He's beautiful, and he's so nice. Now, the real question is, where is your girlfriend, Lola? Rico's up on a shelf, but their enclosure is filled with this lush green grass. So Lola likes to hide up here, typically over here by the ramp, but we've got to be really careful with where we step. We've got to look everywhere, so we're gonna move right here. And I'm looking, and I see her right here, and she is tucked away in the bushes. Now this is nature's camouflage at its finest. If it wasn't for my trained eye and also her tail sticking out, it would be nearly impossible to tell that there was even a lizard inside of here. I want to come here and see if this pretty girl will come out. So right here is Lola. She's hanging out in the bushes, and I think she wants to eat my microphone. You can see she's coming here. Oh my gosh! She just tried to charge me and eat my microphone. I'm sorry if we disturbed you from your beauty sleep, mama. I don't think she's in the mood today to be filmed, to hang out here, but she's here. She just pooped, and I think we should get out of here before she bites my mic anymore. Lola, you're pretty, but she's not in the mood today. And the next lizards we're gonna check out today, now that we saw my rhinos and my Cubans, are my Lewisii hybrid iguanas. Now, Zeno and I have a very special relationship. He's actually the only animal that's caused me to have stitches. I've only told you guys about 500 times. It's not that hand, but this hand. I've only told you guys about 500,000 times that he's bit me. But I love this lizard. He's amazing, and he gave me the best lizard boy because he fathered. Dino is here. He's the tamest lizard I have. We're gonna hang out with Dino in a little bit, but we gotta see his parents first because these guys are absolutely amazing. We have the Grand Cayman blue iguanas here now. What they don't know is they don't know I'm hiding a piece of bread in my pocket, because if I show them, they're gonna go crazy. So we're gonna get our latch opened on up, but we wanna have a piece of this bread ready to go. Zeno is waiting at the door for us, so we just wanna kind of toss that bread that way. He's gonna go right to it. We've got our pretty girl Zena, and we're gonna give her the potato bread. So these are my Lewisii hybrid iguanas, and as you can see, Zeno is on the prowl. He's coming out. And guys, when I tell you he is not that nice of an iguana, he is definitely not so nice. So we always want to have some kind of barrier between us, because as cool as he is, you can see he's trying to bite me right now. he did that to my hand. He gave me a stitch, and he is trying to get the food from his girlfriend. But what I want to do is I want to just toss that right there. Zeno is going to come. He sees his food. He's hanging out. But this is my Grand Cayman blue iguanas. Now, he is fired up today. But this is another one of the lizards that's on the list. Now, the Grand Cayman iguana is a critically endangered species of iguana. Okay, Mr. He's trying to get my fingers. Working with wildlife is no joke. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Zeno tried to grab my fingers right there. When you're working with wildlife, you have to have your full attention on them. So even though I'm filming right now, I have thousands of hours and years of experience working with and handling these animals. I can predict their body language before they're even gonna do something. For the most part, really, when you spend a lot of time with these creatures, you can learn a lot about their body language, how they work. I haven't spent that much time with Zeno, so the more time you spend with these big lizards, the nicer and tamer they'll be. So it's just a sign telling me I gotta spend more time with this guy. So like I was telling all of you guys, the Grand Cayman iguana is a critically endangered species of iguana that at one point there was only 75 of these guys left in the wild. But due to captive breeding efforts, these guys have been brought back from the brink of extinction. So it's very important for individuals like myself to actually have an assurance colony of these animals. By having a genetic bank here in captivity, we can ensure that if their wild brothers and sisters go extinct, that we could actually possibly re-release them back into the wild by having a steady genetic pool here in captivity. So to have these guys banned and not be able to keep them and reproduce such an amazing and endangered species. Well, so now that we got to check out all of our iguanas, we saw our rhinos, we saw our Cubans, we got to hang out with the Lewisii hybrids, we are gonna go into my reptile shed. We're gonna grab some baby iguanas. We're gonna talk about this law and how all of you guys can help stop it. All right, guys, we went into the reptile room and we pulled out 3 of the baby iguanas that were produced here. So right here, we have 3 different species of iguana. So right here on the bottom, we have our beautiful little rhino iguanas. In the middle, we have our Cuban iguanas. You can see he's got that really orange belly, and so does the rhino, because this is our russet rhino. Now, russet rhino iguanas have more of this orange rusty color, whereas the blue rhinos are more blue. And then on top, we have our Lewisii hybrid. So this is one of Zeno's babies, and also the brother to Dino, our tame Lewisii hybrid. So all 3 of these species, as well as all of our spiny-tailed iguanas, you will no longer able to have them as a pet here in Florida. Conservation initiatives for these animals are going to dwindle. If we cannot breed these and have assurance colonies here in captivity, well, surely some of these animals are going to die out in the wild. Not only that, but a lot of iguana conservation goes on here in Florida. At Iguana Fest, I think over $300,000 has been raised for iguana conservation, and through having these animals as pets, through reproducing them, and through a great supportive community full of like-minded individuals like myself that love iguanas, love conservation, and love saving wildlife. And I know all of you guys, my loyal subscribers, are wondering how you can help me out and help stop this iguana ban. Well, the first thing that you guys can do is go follow USARK and actually donate to them. If you guys even have just $1, every single dollar helps in this fight. USARK is sitting in all of these FWC commission meetings. They're also sitting in at our state legislature meetings. And also on a federal level, they're monitoring every single bill that's going out relating animals. So USARK is really one of the only groups out there that's helping fight for your rights as responsible pet owners and also animal keepers like myself. So if you guys are not following USARK, check them out, follow them. I donate every single month to them, and so should you. And what you guys can also do to help us out today is you can go and copy this email that I have in my description. Go to Senator Killebrew. I'm gonna have everything linked down below. Send him an email, copy and paste this email, and tell him that this bill is going to hurt responsible pet owners, it's gonna hurt small businesses, and most importantly, it's going to hurt conservation efforts for these iguanas. So guys, that is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video on the iguana ban. It's a time of uncertainty for me and all of my fellow animal keepers here in Florida. The fight for these incredible animals has just begun, because they are not going to stop with these iguanas. If they pass this iguana ban, they're going to move to monitors. Next thing you know, it's going to be snakes. Guys, this could end in a total animal ban here in Florida. So guys, we are up for a fight, but with your guys' support, we can stop anything. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, what was your favorite iguana from today's video? And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, you want to know what happens to my iguanas, you want to know if this ban goes through, well guys, all you have to do is go right now and subscribe below.